belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one that tries.
What's up YouTube, and welcome back to another video. It's only early because I don't want YouTube to get in the way of like family priorities, so that's why I do that. Last video I said that I'm getting ready for my first competition, and I figured I'd shed some light on that because I think it could potentially be really important for inline skating and aggressive inline, just because who is going to be at the event. Yeah, anyway, I'll shed some light on that, but here was my last session, and I was able to do things that I haven't done before, which is good. Okay, so let's talk about who's at the event. Yeah, this is why I think it could be potentially important. Tony Hawk, Bucky Lassick, Andy Anderson, Chad Caruso, which is a YouTuber, and the list is growing, so there's probably going to be more people, and I'll let you know as that happens. Speaking of which, as you guys probably know, I'm sponsored for longboarding, not for inline skating. So I'm going to explain how all this happened. But first, here's a quick longboard break. Okay, so basically I ride for Karma Skate Shop, and I got sponsored for longboarding, not inline skating, but I started YouTube because I want to learn every action sport, and then I stumbled across inline skating, and I really like it, and then now YouTube seems to think that I'm only an inline skater YouTuber, so they only promote my inline skating videos, which isn't a problem because I like it. And that kind of forces me to get better, which is fine. I like that, actually. So I've only been making inline skating content, which is weird because I'm sponsored for a totally different sport. Anyway, Karma Skate Shop does a lot of like quad skater events, which I'm not a quad skater. I'm an inline skater, but specifically aggressive. But they do a lot of quad skating events, and there's this event that happens in June called Jackalope Fest, which is a sort of annual skateboarding thing where all the big shots kind of show up in the skate. It's more of a festival than an event, but there will be a competition. Tony Hawk's doing a demo, Bucky Lasek, Eddie Anderson, and the list is continuing to grow. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of big shots there, and so the event is actually happening on the beach, like right on the beach, but also Karma Skate Shop is right in front of the event. So they're sponsoring part of the event, and they asked Karma if they wanted anything, I guess, and they're like, we want a roller skate competition. And obviously I don't do quads, and so Karma tagged me in the post, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna share it because I'm sponsored by them. So I shared the post, and they were like, you in? I was like, what? Because like I said, sponsored for a different reason, plus I don't quad skate. And they essentially said they're hosting that part of the event, so we can make the rules whatever you want, in which case we're doing it inline, quad, roller skate, and we're also doing freestyle, dance, and park. And so you in. And I was like, I'm not qualified for this, but heck yeah. For the record, I work in a psychology field, so if I'm being over analytical, that is why. But the thought process behind it is, if you keep knowledge only around those who also know about it, then it doesn't get additional exposure. But if you put knowledge around those who don't know about it, especially like a high traffic event like this would be, because Tony Hawk, then it gets additional exposure, thus creating common knowledge. So yeah, basically I just wasn't about to pass up the opportunity to get the exposure, even though I'm not qualified, and I'm using that as pressure to get better, to get qualified, to promote it as best as I can. And so now I'm in, and I have to go do tryouts on Monday. So the next video that you see, I'm going to be trying out for this event. But also I'm not qualified for this, and I've only been inline skating for a year, but I need some sort of competition or some sort of drive to improve, and that is what I need. So there's a bunch of skate parks, including a half pipe that's like the side of my house. I'm gonna go skate those things because I need it. And I like that sort of pressure, I guess. Pressure as far as like everyday things, hate it. Pressure as far as like skating goes, I need it. Like I need it, or else I won't do anything. If I'm skating by myself, nothing good usually comes from it. If I'm skating around people that are watching, or if I have a camera on, I need it. So yeah. Anyway, I also thought that if I do get on the team, which looks like it might be possible, then the crowd that is around may not be used to seeing aggressive inline, in which case that could be pretty big for aggressive inline, in which case I don't feel qualified or the best option for that, but I was presented that option and I wasn't about to turn down the opportunity. Therefore, that's the pressure. That's the pressure I need. It does kind of suck that my first competition is huge, like a huge event, really famous people. And yeah, anyway, that's, I guess, the pressure that I needed. So we're gonna go do that. And I'm gonna take you guys along with the journey. But that's what's up, that's what's going on. And that's why I think it could be good for inline skating, and that's why I'm also taking it seriously. Yeah. Anyways, as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video. But here's other things that I've learned thus far that, yeah. Anyway, enjoy. Peace out.